2K20.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Ah, what a great view of our setting this evening, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Moments away, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs. And then Friday, they head back home to host the Los Angeles Lakers. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 4. And for the Timberwolves. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, B.A., especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's Speedy. Stewart defends. Ball stolen. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Speedy. Stewart defends. Here's the machine. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Stewart. And here are the Timberwolves. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Smooth offense. Gets them the perfect low-risk look.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Garnett. Takes a turnaround Jay. Doesn't go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beat. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Here's Lucas. Blocked! And they get it back. Another block! And they'll keep possession.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Tries again, and he lays it in.
He's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And that one's good. Cassell.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
And he recovers it. And he's going for the lob. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Second in points off turnovers, third in steals, and they rank third in blocks, controlling the paint. A difficult team to get easy looks against.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Garnett. Picked it out of midair. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by New Orleans. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's the machine. And they'll get another chance. They grab their own miss.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Cassell. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's the machine. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 5 points in the game.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Stewart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Speedy clears it away.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Garnett. The shot, no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Pass to the machine. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Three-pointer, Stewart. Rebounded by New Orleans. And he's going for the oop here. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Here's the machine. He's got 7 from deep. He can't hit that time. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Cassell. To stop the run. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to the machine. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's the machine. Goes up on the wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Money. Hits wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Speedy. Pure from three-point range.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Lucas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. It's tipped. And there's the lob.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Money. Here's Moncrief. Six on the shot clock. Here's Sprewell. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. New Orleans has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Moncrief to end the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans shooting an incredible 61% to start this game. Pass to Hollins. Here's the machine. With the 10-footer. And another basket for New Orleans.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Sprewell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to the machine. From deep three-point range. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Moncrief. Right wing. Here's Sprewell. Tipped away. Pass to Hoiberg. Three-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's the machine. And they recover it. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Hoiberg. Clock at 4. Here's Sprewell. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. A shot to stop the run. Goes up again. The rebound by the machine.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Money. Pass to Madsen. Here's Hoiberg. Here's Sprewell. Here's Moncrief. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. Here's Speedy. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Moncrief. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Speedy. Puts it up from 12. Minnesota with a rebound. 23 seconds left in the first. Here's Sprewell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
4-3. Holland's shot is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, guys, the Pelicans have been rolling along.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so it's Minnesota with it. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Junior, and it's Galloway in at the 2. Here's Vaughn. Here's Money. Off the mark there with a 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Daniels. Here's Hollins. Can't nail the jumper.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Money. Second chance shot. Miracle Man can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Holland's shot is off. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Here's Galloway. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he comes up with a bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Webb. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Money with the bucket.
And, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Down low. Here's Webb. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to the closer. Here's Holland. It's deflected. Basket counts. Here's Vaughn. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Vaughn. And Galloway pulls it down.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Here's the closer. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Money. Rebounded by New Orleans. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game. Well, the Pelicans shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Here's Holland. Inside, the closer. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Hoiberg. To the middle. Here's Vaughn. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Hollins. And the bucket is good.
And, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Vaughn from downtown. Kept alive. Rejected by Junior. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Here's Cassell. Wing shot on the way. No good off the glass.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
They get the rebound. Fisher. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. 5 on the clock. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Daniels. There's the triple. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. To the paint. Here's Zerbiak. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially if one of his guys has a clean look.
Pass to Daniels. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 5.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Minnesota shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Zerbiak. Knocked loose. Lets it go from 11. Here's Mr. Perfect. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
They're showing a tremendous amount of fire tracking down misses. The attitude is paying off with second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Stewart, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Out to the right wing. Pass to Fisher. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Cassell. He got a piece of it. Stewart with it. What? No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
So both teams changing it up here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Moncrief. To end the run, and rejected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Garnett.
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving. He needs to break out of this funk as soon as possible. Still scoreless in the second quarter.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
With the drive. Zerbiak grabs a miss.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
From 11 feet away, got a hand on it. Pass to Speedy. Here's the machine. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Off target with the 3. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the 3-point line in the second quarter.
Latrell Sprewell.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Moncrief. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tipped.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team. That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Throws it up high. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's the break. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Give him 23.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Lucas. That shot, no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. To the wing, right side. Lets it fly. And it's New Orleans with another.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Stewart. No good off the back of the rim.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
To halt the run. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
New Orleans had no problems getting going. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
How about you, Shaq? What do you think about Minnesota?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Zerbiak. The shot. That one a little long.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And for New Orleans, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 4.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Now Stewart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one's good. Cassell.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
From the arc. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Cassell. He's got 6. Can't get it to fall. To the inside. And a two-handed jam!
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Pass to Speedy. Here's the machine. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
To the right side. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Stewart. Tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Unloads. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Stewart's got his first points of the night.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Here's Garnett. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Speedy. Here's Nash. Stewart defends. Here's Nash. Give him 8. It's hauled in by Lucas. 3-pointer, Stewart. The shot won't fall. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Poke loose. Pass to Speedy. Here's Nash. Here's Speedy. Soft touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Stewart. Here's Garnett. Pass to Cassell. Lets a floater go. Boy, his offense just hasn't been there.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
A nice shot by Speedy. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight. There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Over to the left wing. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. Here's Garnett. Hangs. And he takes it up and lays it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Speedy. To the middle. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. Goes up at the elbow. Nice jump shot.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Pass to the machine. Beyond the arc. And the Pelicans get it back.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here. And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major...
Oh,
what a throwdown!
Nice. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Garnett. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he jams it home with authority.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Garnett. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. A shot by the machine, no good. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Zerbiak. Here's Cassell. Now Stewart. Can they get it? And no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Both teams will make substitutions. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vaughn. Sinks the tray. He's got 5.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's rebounded by Vaughn.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Hoiberg. Fires from 14. Drained it for 2 points.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Fisher. There's the drive. Here's Nash. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Pass to Miracle Man. 11 feet out. Here's Sprewell. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. A minute 58 left in the third. Here's Daniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Free throw line jumper. They get it back. Nash. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Vaughn. Deflected. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Pass to Nash. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Sprewell. The Pelicans pull it in. Here's Fisher. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count it.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Pass to Madsen. Here's Moncrief. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Sprewell. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Well, New Orleans shooting a marvelous 61% thus far in the second half. Collins outside. Out to the wing. Here's Frazier. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And so it's New Orleans making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Pass to the machine. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
And for New Orleans, and it's Speedy in at the shooting guard position. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's Hoiberg. Pass to Sprewell for three.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
From deep. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Speedy. Here's Frazier. Rebounded by Matson. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. To the left wing. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Money. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Gets the three to fall.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Sprewell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Speedy. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Sprewell. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game. The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Pass to Nash. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Sprewell, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Launches a three. The shot by the machine, no good.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Out to the right wing. Here's Money. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Looking to end this cold spell. They get it again. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So both teams making some changes here. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. And that one drops. And he's got 41 now.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Here's Moncrief. Here's Cassell. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Stolen. Pass to Speedy. And he lays it up and in.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. They need this. Here's Cassell. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Inside, here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Cassell. Unable to get that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way to the paint. Pass to the machine. Launches it. Counted from distance.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Moncrief. Shoots from 14. And too long on the shot.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
To the wing on the left. Here's Cassell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
And, Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
First free throw is good. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans dictating the flow. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Speedy. There's the 3. Offensive board. Mr. Perfect.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
That shot wide open.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Speedy. Pass to Nash from deep three-point range. Here's Mr. Perfect. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Here's Miracle Man. From the line, tipped.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Vaughn, no good. New Orleans dictating the flow. Pass to Speedy. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Zerbiak. And Clark, it's a relief to have fans back in the stands, but rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
To the inside, Mr. Perfect. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
You got a piece of it. Here's Speedy to the left side wing. Puts it up from 17. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Webb. Here's Cassell. From deep. And they'll get another chance.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Pass to Speedy. And he lobs it up. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Vaughn. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 to shoot. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pelicans.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Here's the machine. That's another board.
He's eating glass right now.
30 boards in this one. 30.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.